Hello, people. Welcome back to the Resident Evil 2 playthrough. I am your host, Chad Marco. Look at the green zombie man. Wait, you're supposed to push it over there? So the last episode, what happened? I was ranting about the overabundance of resources in the game. We fought Mr. X, dropped him on his ass. Something tells me this isn't the right way to do this. Okay, it is. I have no idea what this is going to do. But I know I need to be careful. Okay. Yeah, we fought Mr. X, dropped him on his ass, and took his shit. And fought William Birkin version 2, I guess. I don't know exactly what it's called. His evolved BOW form, if you will. I wonder if this is just gonna reward me with more shit. Oh no, so I need to come over here. That door looks pretty locked though. It's locked. I tell you what, I hope I ain't gotta push this damn thing again. Let's go. What do I got on me? Alright, I'm straight. Okay. Cause you know, typically when you leave a room where you had to push boxes, you're gonna end up having to push it again if you leave without completing it. And I don't know if that counted as a completion. And I hear my old friends, the Lickers. Okay. There's another one. I think this is another enemy that was cut from the remake. These green lickers. I think they're basically more powerful than the original lickers, cause I believe the original ones, iron smelting pool, employees only. Terminator 2. But yeah, I believe the original lickers only took one acid round before death. These take two, so I guess it's safe to assume that they deal more damage, take more damage probably. This looks like the switch to turn on the elevator when you push the switch. Is Mr. X gonna show up here? Okay. Let's go. That box better be in place, man. Yes, okay. I'll just make it sure. Because, you know, they have to reset the boxes that you need to make progress just in case. Well, they need to reset it when you leave the room just in case you fuck it up. Wait, what? Okay, now I'm confused. I thought that was good enough. Did I do something wrong? Do I gotta go back up? Let me look around a little bit. Oh boy. Check over here again. One thing I found out that was kind of interesting when I was doing some research on Resident Evil 2 remake is that there were some things they wanted to put into the game that they ultimately decided against. One thing was like this half liquor, half zombie creature, which was basically going to be like, you know how in Resident Evil 4 you had the Ganados who after you shot them or dealt enough damage to them, the parasite would come out of their head. They were thinking about creating a liquor type version of that where you would see a zombie and it would look almost like a regular zombie, but then after dealing enough damage to it, okay, but oh, I remember the other elevator. Okay, I got you. But after dealing enough damage to it, you would a liquor head would pop out, and I'm assuming that it would basically work like the parasite head Ganados in Resident Evil 4, where they would just have a longer range attack, a bigger health pool, things like that. I think that was a pretty good idea. One, because you know, liquors, from what I understand, are just like I think they're like evolved zombies. Like I think at first it's a zombie, then it turns into the Crimson Head, and then it turns into a liquor. So I believe, from what I remember, that's the process. W box key. I don't want to put it up because I feel like I'm gonna need it, you know. But I'll just go ahead and put it up until I know I need it. I'll take the L when it comes. But yeah, I believe, according to Resident Evil lore, the Crimson Head is the middle stage between the liquor and the regular zombie. You know, I guess Resident Evil 2 didn't want to take the Crimson Head idea, so they wanted to come up with something else, like a hyper zombie of sorts. So the liquor head could serve as that. The liquor head. The range isn't that bad, and the kick is so intense that Claire takes a step back after firing. You notice she goes back a little bit after firing the weapon. So that would prevent the enemy from being able to close the distance in time to reach you. Well, it would help in, you know, keeping them away, because even though it takes a while for you to shoot consecutively, every time you shoot, she takes a step back, and that increases the distance. And of course, that's good for obvious reasons. You don't want them to get in your face, especially the ones that lunge.
Sherry? Where is she?
She disappeared, man. Alright. Well, it's kind of neat that she commented on it. Let me just look around for effect. Let's get out of here. Let's get out of here. I remember when Resident Evil Operation Raccoon City came out, and I was actually kind of excited about that game. I was disappointed when the reviews came in and the verdict was that it was basically a mediocre. Because I thought the idea was just so cool, you know, and I think that was after Resident Evil 5, right? Because Resident Evil 5 was like the first proper. That was like the first proper Resident Evil multiplayer experience. I will go ahead and save one. At this point, you know, not saving only saves a bit of time. But you know what? I haven't died yet. I haven't died one time. I don't want to jinx myself. But I haven't died a single time yet, so that's pretty cool. I think I'm gonna start walking around with 2 healing items just to prevent a possible death. I definitely want to use up this weapon though. Wait, didn't I come from there? Yeah, I came from there. But what's this? Is this like a self-destruct thing? The master key is required to open the emergency route. The master key. That little key on the ground, that wasn't the master key though, right? Okay. So we get to explore the lab. Maybe, I'm assuming that Leon gets the flamethrower and Claire gets the spark shot. I'm not exactly sure, but that's my assumption here. The main fuse. Hey, I thought Leon did that. Just kidding. Let's go. This game is so good, though. Really, my only complaint is I think it's just, I think it's too easy because of the overabundance of resources. But that's my only complaint. This is such a good game. I think really the only thing it would need is a hard mode. That's it. If this game had a hard mode, it would be man. I might be bit here. Okay, no big deal. Oh, you got so close, buddy. You got so close. Okay, we got the bow gun. See, that's one of those situations where, you know, it's all about having the right gun equipped. You know, you want to have a gun where you can push them back immediately. And as much as I like the spark shot, it doesn't have a lot of knockback power to push the enemy back, unfortunately. So I'm assuming it's the code is still guessed. Oh my god, I didn't mean to go through there early like that. I want to check the rest of the room. Okay. You can't go back? Why can't you go back? You fucking dipshits. I wonder how many grenade fire rounds the lickers can take though. We're about to find out. Oh shit. Don't use that because it doesn't make them flinch. Yep. All right, so we learned something new. I'm glad I tried it out, but I could have lost my life there if things had really got. We don't need to carry any more ink ribbons. I might still grab it though, cause I'm a hoarder. That's just how I am, you know. When you come from nothing, when you come from the mud, the dirt, when you come from the trenches, You know? Oh my God. Please, Lord. This game just never ends, bro. With its, yeah, again, like, that's just, to me, that's the worst thing about this game. They spoil you way too much with resources. I'm pretty sure even the first Resident Evil wasn't this bad. Even on normal mode, I'm pretty sure it wasn't like this. This is just really absurd. I can honestly hardly believe it. I'm like dumbfounded. I'm dumbfounded. Like, whoa. Researchers corpse. Okay. Now I wonder if that's only like that completed. Okay. Yeah, I wonder if the plant is only not there because it's scenario B. I like that bit of continuity. Another thing too, when I was researching, I had already known this, but another thing that I learned when I was researching the differences between Resident Evil 2 remake and the original was that there was less like continuity between the scenarios. So something like that plant having already been burned because you had to burn it in scenario A, and then you go to scenario B and it's already burned. Like little stuff like that. Like they didn't do that as much in the remake. I wonder why. Just they obviously put a lot into that game. But it's a good game. One thing I will say, at least Resident Evil 2 remake feels more challenging than this game. I'll give it credit for that. I'm about to bring I think I'm about to actually bring out the grenades now. If you hear something, my phone is ringing in the background and it's pissing me off. We got this weird thing where for some reason whenever we get a new phone number, I don't know why, but it's like so many places have our phone number and we get phone calls from different states and shit. We get phone calls from like different states, and it's like no matter how many times we change our phone number, like it always happens like that. Just like random places calling, like people we don't know. Maybe it's a phone number shortage or something. But yeah, I want to go ahead and use up this spark shot if I can. Okay, we use that. Can I open this? Oh, it's sealed firmly in place. Excuse me. Oh my God, who the hell is that on the answer machine making all that goddamn noise? Oh shit, am I oh my God. If there was ever a time to have the goddamn what is it? The flame rounds? It's now. Oh my God, dude. Just useless. Damn. I finally put the flame rounds down, and look what happens. Let me just go back before I get killed trying to kill these goddamn things. I mean, talk about the worst timing, bro. I mean, you saw me. I was like, yeah, like it's time for the grenade rounds. No, it's not. There's like some robot on the answer machine, like just talking nonstop. I don't know what they're saying. It's distracting me though. So let me see. Let me get these back. God, bro. Like really? Let me heal up before I get killed up though. Let me put together a little potion. Okay. Okay. All right. So this should be better. I'ma still bring the grenade rounds. In fact, you know, I guess it's a waste of space. I want to use them. I want to use them, but it's like I'm finally up and ready to use them, and they're actually gonna be to my detriment. Okay. Time for a little bit of revenge. Whoever said revenge was for the weak never met me. Okay. The flame rounds work, but they're not nearly as OP against him as I thought it would be. I'm looking for that one-hitter quitter. Okay. All right, we're back in action. Does Claire have to actually make like a cure or something? Because I noticed I didn't have to interact with this before. Base vaccines, synthesis. Yeah, like I never had to deal with that in scenario A. So I'm thinking like maybe Sherry gets infected or something, and she has to make a cure. Is that irony? The fact that I came in with the grenade rounds, it was ineffective. I come back with the flame rounds, I killed him, and then to get what? Grenade rounds? Okay, well, let's get out of here. Well, you know, I guess, I don't know. I'll put the grenade rounds in there if I see a zombie or something. Then I'm gonna use this spark shot. I guess I shouldn't even be worried about it. You know you're playing a survival horror game when you're running against the walls, pressing the action button. Fuse case. It looks like a computer for organizing. Oh, if only you had one, huh? I'm so fascinated by this little mechanical arm. Like, it's cool that people can make stuff like this. Look at the precision. Engineering is awesome. Main views. That's what engineers do, right? They create stuff like that. I guess you can make something like that and technically not be an engineer. I don't know. I better shut up before I make myself sound stupid. Alright, let's go. So we got that. So I'm gonna go ahead and tuck this baby in here. And we got power, baby. Look at that. Nice. I'll check back over here. What do I got equipped? Flame rounds. Yeah, I think I'm gonna run into some more of those plant enemies. This game does have decent enemy variety. I would say the only thing that's missing is like an alternative, like an alternative zombie type. Did I get both of them? Damn. But I feel like the only reason I feel that way is because of the Crimson Heads in Resident Evil 1 remake. Oh crap. Yep. Had to do it to you, buddy. We can leave those herbs there for now, I'm sure. There's a part in Resident Evil Outbreak where you can get a shotgun if you give like this guy, like this guy who's like hurt. You give him like a first aid spray, he give you a shotgun. Okay, probably right around the corner. No? Ooh. I learned my lesson. Don't use anything but the acid round. That's good game design though, because it forces you to know, like, I think it's good game design because you can't just default to using like the most powerful weapon to get the best result. You know, like you got to have the right ammo type against the right enemy. Kind of like how you use fire against the plants, use acid against the lickers. He had to have heard that. You idiot. Oh shit. The good thing about it, sometimes when you hit them, they're a little bit far away. But when they bounce back up, they bounce right back up into your face. We got 3 herbs in here. A shutter is tightly sealed in place. A map of the lab is available here. Will you take the laboratory map? We got it. Okay, so anything I need to offload here? I could give this up. Put the grenade rounds up. I want to use them so bad, but I don't know, I might run into some more goddamn plants or something. Okay, so let's go here. I don't want a licker to jump in and scare the shit out of me. It's so funny because you can tell. Why am I still picking this stuff up? I'm such a hoarder, man. But you can tell when they were designing Resident Evil 2 remake, they were like, you know, that whole Mr. X thing, we gotta put a lot more of that in the game. I could open it if I had the key. Oh my lord. I'm gonna leave that there for now, because I might need the space to grab something in here. Is a liquor gonna fall in or something? Oh. At least you know when you hear a zombie, that's the only thing you're gonna have to deal with. I feel like, in fact, I didn't say I feel like, I know for a fact that the developers of this game, they feel like they have to like screw the player over. They have to screw the player over by putting enemies in like very inconvenient positions on in the rooms, like right where you can't see them basically. So like you'll run into the room and then boom, zombies in your face. They do that so often, you know. I guess I can't blame them, but I can't I can't justify it either because of just the way the game is with the fixed camera angles. That's actually pretty scummy. That's actually pretty scummy, all things considered. Man, I just noticed this too for the first time. You know, because you explore parts of this lab in Resident Evil Outbreak, and that thing right there on the wall, you actually can interact with these in Outbreak to find a valve or something like that. Mildly interesting, I know. I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna leave that. I can open it if I had the key. Is the key? The key. What's the key? Is it the box room key? I'm gonna go back and grab it and see. The key is useless now. Discard it. Get rid of it. You see how ruthless I am right now? You see how I'm just not giving a fuck? Will you operate the computer? Umbrella Rodem system, culture, experiment room, staff, registry, accessing. Enter your username. I hope it's still guessed. Cha-ching. Okay. Multipass. You know Mila Jovovich, who played Alice in the Resident Evil movies? What a beautiful woman. God damn. Every time I go back and watch like those like the first like 3 movies in particular. After that, she kind of started hitting the wall a little bit. Not saying I wouldn't, but you know what it is. And but man, she was like a rare kind of beauty, man. Obviously, that movie butchered the hell out of the Resident Evil script. I think I'm gonna finally watch Welcome to Raccoon City this Halloween. I think I might finally do it. I was putting it off because I didn't like some of the things I heard about the movie going into it, as far as like the casting. I found that to be very corny, but what, you know, maybe I can look past it just for, because the thing about it is this is probably from what I understand, this Resident Evil is more true to the actual story of the games as opposed to the movies, which, well, the previous movies, which are just like, I mean, you already know. I mean, saying that they strayed far from the source material is an understatement. Ah, so that was the key. Wow. Ah, so I must have never got in there with Leon because I never lit the thing up and got that key, and I must have just forgot about it, assuming I would find the key later. You know, another thing too, I think Claire doesn't find the Magnum; she finds the grenade launcher. So Claire gets the grenade launcher, Leon gets the Magnum. Claire gets the spark shot, Leon gets the flamethrower. Claire gets the bow gun, Leon gets the shotgun. That's pretty cool. I like how they get different weapons for sure. But I mean, just with the grenade launcher in its current state, like, I got everything I need, bro. Like, I'm set. Shit.
Annette.
Where's Sherry?
I lost her.
But I asked her, and she's never even heard of the G virus before.
Which room? Tell me. Sherry!
Oh, damn.
No! Annette!
The sample's inside the pendant Sherry's wearing.
Well, she didn't kill me. I think she specifically has it out for Ada more than anything, because she knows who Ada is. She knows Ada is a filthy spy. So let's save again. Again, we got plenty, so. It's a funny story. I was playing Resident Evil 2. No, I was playing Resident Evil 1 remake the other day, and I died in the stupidest way. I died at the boulder trap. And you know, whenever I play that part, I feel a little like I do feel a little worried. Like, am I gonna fuck up this time? And most of the time I don't fuck up. I get it. But this time I fucked up. Oh wait, he actually flinched. He flinched from the grenade launcher. Or the grenade rounds. It might just be the flame rounds, but they don't flinch. But I don't think he flinched as hard though, because he recovered in time to hit me. And before, when I used the acid rounds, they wouldn't recover in time. And never mind. I should be good. Do I gotta? Okay. Hey, this is nice. Boom. So that undid that. I guess that's the good thing about leaving some healing items just laying around. I want to have an extra though, because maybe we're fighting Mr. X soon. You know, I was talking a lot of shit about this game giving you so much ammunition and resources, man. But maybe, you gotta think about it. Maybe they just got lucky, right? Like, maybe this is just a situation where it's like, look, we got everything we need, bro. Like, this ain't a struggle situation. Yes, I'll take this just in case. I guess if you're gonna take that, you might as well take the other one though, right? I mean, why not? Cutscene? Oh no. It took a sec. Oh fuck. I could probably run past this slow ass, but you know, we got it. We got it. I'ma spend it. I had so much remaining ammunition. Okay. Fuck. Poison. Okay. No worries. We can go right back to the. We can go right back to the item box. Get patched up right away. No biggie. Oh, oh my God, dude. That is just, I'll probably never get over it. I'm sorry. It's just too much. It's just way too much shit, man. I noticed though, you don't really find a lot of like, you don't find a lot of red herbs. Okay, so we got that settled. Okay, I believe I should go this way next. Oh, great. Oh, wow. Whoa. This tune is really nice. Oh my God. The aggression. Oh, fuck. I missed. Ooh, okay. Got a little sloppy there, but we survived. It looks like the remains of a failed experiment. God damn. This song is dope too. It looks like the remains of a failed experiment. Man, they took this down. That better not be another gun. That better not be another gun, man. The submachine gun. Oh my lord. This game. His adamant has been ripped apart. It's broken from the inside. So wait, is this just like a... Oh, I see. Okay. Because Leon did the first part. So Claire gets to enjoy having a submachine gun now. But he got to have a submachine gun. And I guess I get one now too. This game, like, really though, really just spoils the fuck out of the player. I can't lie though, I will take the submachine gun and shoot things with it. Don't mind if I do. boom, 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 boom. Let me see. What should I take? Where do I even have to go? Oh, I know. Well, I might as well double up, right? Because, you know, we probably gonna end up having to fight a boss soon. I'll leave the flame rounds because I feel like I'm probably not gonna be fighting any more of those plants, right? I could be completely off base here, but and you know I just want to I want to use the submachine gun up. Any weapon that has like a percentage on it, I want to use it up. Because you're not going to find more ammo for it, so. Alright. Should I have saved now that I think about it? But I'm definitely going to. Definitely going to fuck somebody up this thing. Okay. What's over here? Item box. Should I save? You know what? I'm not going to. I'm a beast. Okay. Wait, weren't they here? Oh, okay. I gotta go to the power room. I got you. My mistake. Resident Evil is kind of interesting within the realm of survival horror games in particular, because when you look at it, I think Resident Evil is a game that, at least the classic games, have always been considered very much survival horror games. But out of other survival horror games, it's the one that probably leans the heaviest on the side of action, right? Because just the different assortment of weapons and things like that, and especially this game with the just how much ammunition you're given. But it seems like it had like a good balance between like survival horror elements, but also action. And then when you get to Resident Evil 4 and then beyond, that balance is more and more lost. Excuse me. As they tend to lean more into the action side of the game, starting with like 4 was like when it really got to the extreme, especially during the latter half of the game. And then 5, they were just like, fuck it. They were just like, they were like, fuck it. And I feel like with 6, they were trying to like do it all at the same time, and it just didn't work.
Sherry! Help me, Claire!
Whoa.
The monster's after your pendant. Throw it to me!
If he's after the pendant,
Now run, Sherry.
why was he fucking with me the whole time? I didn't have it till now.
As for you, come and get it. I've got what you want. Come on. Here. This is what you're looking for, right? Fine. Then go get it.
Whoa.
Sucker.
He ain't so bright, huh?
Self-destruct sequence has
Damn.
been activated. Repeat, the self-destruct sequence has been activated. This sequence may not be aborted. All employees proceed to the emergency car at the bottom platform.
Oh, brother. So can I just slap you here? Sherry is not here. I didn't tell you to slide down, bitch. But you know, it's interesting because I think again, you look at how Resident Evil is balanced between like action and traditional survival. Oh god, action and traditional survival horror elements. You know, I think another
Sherry?
game,
Where are you? Sherry!
another game that kind of has like
Where is she?
that balance or close to it would be something like I think The Suffering is a good example of that. Although I would say The Suffering is, compared to like classic Resident Evil, feels more like an action game. Just by comparison. I don't even know where I'm supposed to go. Can we be 100 with each other right now? I have no. I don't even know where I'm supposed to go. I just know I'm gonna take 3 healing items with me. I'm assuming I need to get like back to the elevator. If we were on a timer, I'd probably be dead right now. Because I'm kind of at a loss as to where I gotta go. Oh, he was here, right? And this is where he fell. There's nothing over here, okay. I would have been blown the fuck up. Oh, I guess we gotta go up here. Alright, we're going down. Is this where I need to go? Damn. Oh boy. I mean, this looks like something you would escape in. Do I go back here? Okay. Yeah, I'm greedy. Yeah, I'm taking that too. Oh, great.
Mom! Mom!
Sherry, you have to escape.
I never loved you.
I know I've been a terrible mother, but I still love you. Forgive me.
Mom! Sherry, we have to go now.
Fuck that bitch. The fuck is this? Master key. So we go this way, right? I'm glad I'm on the right track, but girl, if you don't hurry up, what the hell you waiting for? Let's go. Why do they have that virus synthesis machine though? Because nobody ever used. I mean, I guess it would be down there anyway, but it looked so important. It looked like something that we would have had to use. I can't go back now, so that's not the way? Shit. I think I know where to go. Oh my god, this girl don't hurry up. Why would she just stop like that though? That's what I'm saying. Like, why would she even? That's crazy. It ain't like I just completely left her. You can see me, I'm right there. I'm like a few feet ahead of you. She just crumbles under the pressure. I think this is it right here. There we go. What was that little stop there? Okay. I got a little spooked. Leon? No, okay.
Now you wait here, okay? I'll go and get this thing moving.
Okay. Ooh, hold up. What's back here? I'm assuming it's an item box or something back here. Oh, hell no. Oh, hell yeah. What's this though? Ink ribbon? Platform key. Okay. Well, I guess we might as well get a final save here. Oh my god. they give me another one. On top of the 20 I already got. Alright. Put that up. Alright, 4 healing items should be enough. Why do I not have a gun out though? Get your head in the game, man. I've been playing too much Resident Evil 1 remake where when you don't have a gun in your hands, you run faster. Insufficient power supply. The fuck? Well, that won't do. Okay. Whoa.
5 minutes until detonation.
Okay. Oh, hold up. What's over here? Nothing useful, item box stuff. Okay. They just gave me an item. Dude, come on now. Another item box too? Storage for the high capacity plugs. We open it. Oh, I see. Because maybe you needed space there. Okay. Dude, we don't have all day. Whatever the hell is going on, we gotta get this shit going. The fuck you talking about high capacity plugs? I have returned. Oh shit. Fuck. Danger, danger. Okay. Whoa, shit. Whoa, god damn.
Here, use this.
Oh god.
Who are you?
I needed that. Shit. You'll beat my ass. Oh my lord. Okay. I don't even have time to pick it up. Fuck. Oh my god, dude. I don't even have time to pick this shit up. Oh my god, I can't pick it up. Shit. Damn.
Those, big guy.
Imagine if I was not as careful as I was and brought all those healing items. That was crazy. It's like they really wanted you to die right there, man. I'm telling you, they wanted you to die there at that part, bruh. Damn, dude. That was crazy, bruh. Now I'm sure it's you know, again, I'm sure it's the easier way to do it. Somebody out there would be like, oh man, you just gotta do, you know, whatever. Okay, I got you. But he was so aggressive, bruh. Damn. I really could have died right there. After everything I've been through, that would have been my first death. And they got the nerve. They got the nerve to put more damn zombies in this shit. I gotta go back. I have to go back. I mean, the good thing is we got it. We got the resources, but I can't believe, like, he was just too aggressive, man. I can't even lie. All the extra resources I had don't even seem like that much now. Like now, like that changed everything. Let me put these dumbass acid rounds up. Yep, dude. I'm bringing it. Fuck it. Man. I can't get over that shit. He was so aggressive. He would just zoom to you, just zoom. The tunnel gate isn't open yet. What the fuck? What do you mean the tunnel gate? If I die over a self-destruct because I didn't put the gate over the battery, come on, man. Like, are you serious? Man, fuck out of here. That's too much shit, man. That's just too much shit, man. I'm gonna be mad if I die at the very end for the first time over a self-destruct, no less. And it could have been just that crazy difficulty spike against Mr. X there. That timer's still going, bruh. Okay. Imagine if he didn't make it. I would be like, fuck! Boom!
Are you okay?
Yes, I'm fine.
It's over.
No. I have to find my brother.
You're right. This is just the beginning.
Isn't there one more fight?
My God has protected you. It will always be with you.
Claire.
Sherry.
Of course.
What was that?
Oh boy.
Warning, biohazardous outbreak imminent. The emergency system has been activated. This train will detonate. Repeat, this train will detonate.
No! What's wrong with this thing?
I don't know. The door won't open.
The train will detonate. Damn, that's crazy. What a... You gotta give them credit. They know what the hell they're doing. Whoa. Oh shit. Oh shit, I better stop playing around. Put that goddamn rocket launcher out. Oh my god. Can I go out the door? Ah! Shit. Okay. Okay, we got it. That was his desperation mode.
Warning, warning. The
Oh,
self-destruct
I think that's
system
it.
has been activated. Each train compartment will detonate sequentially. Repeat.
Sequentially.
Each compartment will detonate
That's fucked up.
Leon, stop the train!
I can't. The door to the control room is locked.
My god.
Sherry, get back!
Where did Claire go?
That's what I call ugly. Claire, where are you?
On top.
You don't give up, do you?
Sherry, what are you doing?
We have to stop the train, right? I can do it.
Sherry! Persistent, aren't you? Well, come and get it.
What do you got, Leon? What do you got under your sleeve?
Which one's the right switch? Maybe this one?
Sherry!
Claire! Ah!
Sherry?
I'm okay.
Where's Leon? Leon? Leon!
Right here.
Leon!
You're both safe. Just die. We've got to get out of here. Move it. Go!
Run!
That was a close one. That was pretty impressive back there, Sherry.
It was nothing. I saw someone do that on TV once.
Wow.
Come on. We've got to move out.
Now what's the problem? Is something following us?
Hey, we still have a job to do. Let's go.
Leon ready to go the fuck home.
Oh, you can't mean.
Chris, I have to find you.
Cole Veronica. Man, that rocket launcher looked so impotent when I shot it at the last boss there. I think that was by design though, because I think most people would think, okay, let's just pull out the rocket launcher and finish them off. Right? Nope. That little boom, that little small explosion. You see that and then you're like, what? I already knew that wasn't going to be enough. I assumed that, and that's why I went in just guns blazing. I was like, let me soften them up, then I'll pull out the rocket launcher. But I did, I was kind of hoping in the back of my mind, I hope the rocket launcher just finishes him. And when it didn't, I was like, uh-oh. Because I had already let loose with the machine gun, so I just pulled out the grenade launcher and finished him off. But so overall, yeah, I had a great time playing Resident Evil 2. You know, if I had to rate the game, overall, I'd give it I give it an 8 out of 10. It's a great game. I think I've played so many bad survival horror games. I've played way too many bad survival horror games that when I go back and I play the classic Resident Evil games and you get to enjoy that high level of polish that Capcom puts on its games, in particular Resident Evil, it's always a treat, you know. And it's a reminder of this is how you do it, this is how it's done right. I love how the scenarios sort of play off of each other, you know, scenario A, scenario B, and the differences between Leon's and Claire's particular stories, just like you had that same dynamic in Resident Evil 1. But the fact that there's a certain level of continuity between scenario A and B as far as like the actions you take, like the fingerprint thing in the lab, also the choice between the side pack and the submachine gun, and how you can take both or leave one or leave both for the other player. I feel like that was definitely a step up from Resident Evil 1. You know, they took that whole separate story campaign thing and kind of intertwined them instead of them being like completely separated. You know, the choice, you know, it's not a lot, but a few of the choices you make in scenario A does have an effect on scenario B, and that's something that I can appreciate, like that little bit of effort. I think that you got a B. Your reward, you will receive less points by using a special weapon. Check item box. Okay, so we got the submachine gun. I think that's the infinite submachine gun there. Pretty cool. But yeah, I think also when you look at Resident Evil 2, I think that it's clear to me that they knew they had a successful formula with Resident Evil 1, and they didn't stray too far from the path when it came to the creation and the development of Resident Evil 2. Because when you look at the flow of the game, right? Like look at Resident Evil 1, for instance. You have this big mansion that you have to explore, finding various keys, that have a theme to them. You know, the sword, shield, helmet key, etc. And then needing to find these other items to make progress to the guardhouse, and then you go back to the mansion. There's a cave, and then you end up in the lab. You look at Resident Evil 2. It's a very similar flow, you know, where instead of the mansion, you have the Raccoon City Police Department. Instead of the guardhouse, you have the factory. You could say instead of the caves, you have the sewers, and they both have a lab at the end of the game. Um, so you can see a lot of similarities in terms of the overall structure of the game and the flow of exploration from one section to another. They knew they had a winning formula and they stuck to it for the most part. They just remixed it. Um, but you can also see, and then on top of that, you have in the first game you have Chris and Jill. In this game you have Leon and Claire. So you have the male protagonist and the female protagonist. Also, the other thing too, you notice that with Chris, the NPC character that he was um, interacting with the most was Rebecca, and for Jill it was Barry. And it's again, same thing here for Leon. You have Ada, and for Claire you have Sherry, and you also run into other characters as well, like Kendo, Chief Irons, Marvin, Annette, things like that. So it's so many similarities when you look at it. Um, but then you also have those slight differences, like the inclusion of Mr. X, for example, the unkillable, unstoppable enemy that shows up every now and then. One thing I will say though, I didn't remember how scarce his presence was in the original game. Now I knew it wasn't to the extent of the remake, but for some reason I just remember him showing up more often, and that wasn't really the case. But again, I'm not necessarily surprised because they probably just didn't have the tech or the intention to do it that way. But he was definitely a welcome addition to the game, and very, very intimidating presence, and a big fear, like scare factor of the game came from him. Even though he wasn't as much of a factor in the first game, just knowing that he was there and he could bust through the wall, and imagine me without the prior knowledge of having beaten the game before, right? So still very effective, even though he's not in the game as much as he is in the remake. And also, I love the weapon variety, and not just the weapon variety, but also how Leon and Claire got access to different weapons. For the most part, that I think that contributes to making the experience of playing Leon and Claire different from each other, at least somewhat, because you don't want it to just be like character A, character B. You want there to be some differences between them, not just as far as like the story, but gameplay wise as well. I'm assuming Leon has more HP. I'm not exactly sure. I'm just assuming that. Um, but with the differences in weapon availability, that changes how you play the game. Especially like we look at like the grenade launcher, which has 3 different ammo types. So that's another good thing about the game. And the combat is, even though tank controls, fixed camera angles, and all of that, and how stiff the movement is in these games, combat is still very satisfying. It's satisfying to drop zombies and to get them out the way. It's satisfying to successfully get through an encounter without getting attacked, without getting hit or taking damage. Decapitating zombies, getting the machine gun, and like combat. As dated as these games are, and maybe I shouldn't even say that. I mean, yeah, it's dated, but I think they've still aged well, all things considered. But definitely the from a mechanical standpoint, the gameplay is pretty stiff. Some would say janky, but it's still satisfying. And on top of that, the satisfaction of proper resource management, which is another thing I talked about. The music, the soundtrack is good. As far as like the different the ambient music, and even when the music would get more turned up for more intense action packed scenes like the boss battles and things like that. Um, I think initially I had thought going into it that the game didn't have enough like boss variety, but it actually did. Now that going through it again, I think they had just enough. They had just enough, so I'm like, okay, yeah. But as far as like my negative criticisms of the game, I think it is obvious. I'm not a fan of just how abundant the resources were throughout the game, because I just think that with survival horror games, part of keeping that tension and that fear ever present throughout the player's experience, you don't have to make them defenseless. I mean, just look at a game like Silent Hill, but you don't want them to feel too comfortable as far as like resources. And the thing about this game is that, when you know that you have 10 healing items in your item box, and you got a machine gun, and you got grenade rounds, flame rounds, acid rounds, and a handgun in the box. When you feel too comfortable, it does affect the fear element of the game, and that's something that you want to be able to maintain throughout. Um, like I just think a survival horror game that's properly balanced throughout the game, the players should feel a certain degree of discomfort and uncertainty. And I felt too comfortable with the amount of resources that I had by the time I had gotten about to the halfway point, especially once you hit the lab. And that's how it was in scenario A and scenario B. And now I do recall that in the first Resident Evil, if you play well, it's kind of, you can definitely have more than what you need, but I don't think it was to the extent that it was in this game. I do think that it was the overabundance of resources was a bigger factor here. And I know it's not fair to compare this to like Resident Evil 1 remake, but at least in the case of Resident Evil 1 remake, you have a hard option where ammo is definitely going to be tight throughout the game, without a doubt, unless you just avoiding, unless you're one of those good players that can avoid most of the enemies. But outside of that, ammo is going to be very tight. And to me, I think that's the biggest flaw of this game. I think that the abundance of resources made me feel too comfortable, particularly during the second half of the game. The first half was fine, where because there were times where I was like, oh, I'm kind of running out of this, I'm low on that. And again, there was that sense of discomfort and uncertainty that maintained that feeling of survival horror, tension, and fear. But towards the end, as I started gaining more and more resources, it was just like they can't touch me. And that's you don't want the player to feel that way unless they've just been playing extremely well, like just being, showing off a master class of a enemy avoidance, which I definitely wasn't doing. I was killing a lot of enemies. I avoided very few. But that's definitely my biggest complaint about this game. I just think that I wouldn't even say necessarily too easy. I just think that resource management is a big part of the challenge of the game. And when you give the player too much, it has a negative effect on the it has a negative effect on the intended goal of survival horror games, which is to have the player feeling tension and fear, discomfort and uncertainty. Um, and combat is so simple in this game that look, if you got plenty of like shotgun ammo or grenade launcher ammo. It's not a lot the enemies can do to sort of penetrate to penetrate your defenses. You know, as long as you can see them coming, it ain't but so much they can do. You know, but yeah, I think that's about it in terms of like my criticisms of the game. Let me see what happens next here. So what Leon A00 scenario first. Okay, that's great. You can play another scenario if you make a new save data. You can play another scenario. What the fuck? Another scenario? What are you talking about? Oh, arranged? Question mark, question mark, question mark. Oh, EX battle? Okay, what is this? Oh, Brad. Stars member Brad became a living dead. He's roaming around somewhere in the police station, reach the police station without getting any items. Okay, yeah, so if you go to a police station without picking anything up, Brad would be there in zombie mode. And you kill him and you get the key to that locker that gives you access to the other costumes.
Resident Evil 2.
That's kind of unceremonious though, how they did Brad like that. I don't like how they did Brad, bro. I gotta be honest. I don't like how they did my boy Brad right there. What's this? I just want to see real quick what this EX battle mode is. Extreme battle. Ooh, I like that sound effect. They did Brad bad. Like they just killed him off screen and they don't show it to Resident Evil 3. Oh, I see. And I'm assuming that's Ada and Hunk over there. So this is like the first. This is the first version of Mercenaries mode. I didn't even know this game had this. Wow, that's another look. That's another thumbs up for me for this game. This game does have quite a bit of bonus content. I do remember that it had like I think like what tofu mode or something. But I do not remember this. I'm not gonna play it here, but I'm just kind of checking it out a little bit. Like what it looks like. But probably just, you know, early version of Mercenaries. Ugh. Ugh. Yeah. I missed it. Okay. I hope you guys enjoyed that playthrough. And I will see you on the next. Those some ugly ass shoes. I will see you on the next playthrough. I don't know what I'll do. Maybe Evil Within 2 or Resident Evil 3 or Overblood. But we'll see. I'll see you guys later. Johnny.